You're watching the Ram Pump Wizard, your one-stop shop to fulfill all your Ram Pump needs. The Ram Pump is a water pump that does not need fuel or electricity to operate, only flowing, falling water. In today's Ram Pump video, we're going to be installing a drive pipe completely vertical. Now, why would you do this? Maybe if you didn't have much space to work with, such as off of a waterfall. What would happen if you used a drive pipe that was straight vertical? In the past, I've tested out, will a short drive pipe work? And I found out that 5 feet would actually run this 1/2-inch pump, but it was highly inefficient because it was cycling so fast. So in this episode, I'm going to be doing a 10-foot drive pipe that is almost completely vertical. Let me show you. I have the 1/2-inch Ram pump down here, and the drive pipe skirts up to the top of these stairs at 10 feet. So the bucket just has a regular old ball valve, and I've got maybe 2.5 gallons of water in there for this test. I'm going to fill the drive pipe by opening this valve. We'll step down here to the bottom and get the other one open. 10 feet of head pressure is actually a pretty good bit, so I'm expecting this to work pretty quick here. Got an air leak here. There may be too much bounce going on to get this started. There we go, that's proof of concept. I brought a pressure gauge to see what kind of pressure we're getting on this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this delivery pipe. Woo. All right, here's 38 PSI. I'm gonna let this run until the bucket is empty up here, and we'll see what we get. We're at 61 PSI. You can see that there. This is always a fun part, letting the pressure out. If you need a Ram pump, I have links in the description of this video where you can get fully assembled pumps, do-it-yourself kits, and silt filter buckets. That proves that yes, a completely vertical drive pipe will work. But you see how fast it's going? It's highly inefficient. So I'm going to try one more thing, and that's going to be to extend the Ram pump drive pipe from this piece here out into the yard by another 10-foot piece. So if you don't have enough room in your setup to have a nice gradual slope, and you have to have something that's pretty extreme like this, then maybe you can come down and then skirt over, and that will give you the extra length to make that pressure wave a lot slower. Same bucket setup with the same 10-foot piece coming down, but I've added a 90 with a 10-foot piece of drive pipe to the pump. I feel like this is going to slow down the cycles and give us a lot more pressure from the same water. Okay, here we go. Have to get all this air out of the pipe. Air in the drive pipe will stop your pump real quick. All right, success. Seems to be cycling a little bit slower. I am still noticing a good bit of shake in the drive pipe up there, which definitely indicates that there is some loss, but it's working well down here. Let's stop it and then add the gauge once again and see what our pressure is. Okay, open this up. All right, looks like 42, I believe. I'm gonna let this run till it's done here, and we'll just see what it gets up to. Not the best test because the times are different, but I think that it will just give us a general idea of how this is working. Oh, and we have now hit a leak. None of these joints are glued here, so that's what happened. It just pop that loose. But our pressure value was 58 down here, which is really great. I hope you found this proof of concept video helpful. Definitely worked to have a completely vertical drive pipe, although the unit worked very quick because of that short drive pipe. I think with the extended 10-foot, it did go a little bit slower, but ideally, if you had that 10-foot drop, you want to have this pipe out another 20-30 feet to slow down the cycles of the waste valve here. As you can see from the video, it is possible to use a drive pipe that is completely vertical. The pump is essentially going to be using that drop as hydrostatic pressure, just a column of water. Now, keep in mind when you do this, there is nothing supporting the drive pipe, and so it is shaking around as the pressure wave cycles back and forth. So if possible, if you've got to do it this way, I recommend locking it down to the wall or whatever structure you're pulling the water off of. And that will allow you to have a locked down drive pipe. Now, you also saw that we had to extend the pipe horizontally a little bit in order to get the system to work properly. So you may have to do some creative things in order to get the pump to cycle whenever it is a complete vertical column like that. A new Ram Pump video comes out every Saturday. Be sure to join me here on the Ram Pump Wizard.